my show on the YouTube highway. I got all you need. I'm gonna do it my way. Just listen up now. You can turn it up loud to hear my cool album review. Hold on for the good time. I don't need no sad. I got a song for the ages. You be a good or bad. You need the info, or you'll find it here. Just move over the fast lane. Shift your gears. I'm thinking it to y'all from me to you. Cool album review. Cool album review.
Hey guys, welcome back to Cool Album Reviews. Today is another installment of Let's Talk Music. Acdc, that is the topic of today's video. It was reported by Eddie Trunk that Brian Johnson and Phil Rudd have returned to Acdc. Please forgive my smoke detector. We need to change the batteries. I apologize for that as a little side note, but yeah, Acdc has apparently reunited with Brian Johnson and Phil Rudd for another album and a tour. Now this comes after a long hiatus where we didn't know exactly what was going to happen with Acdc. Brian Johnson left the band in 2016 because of hearing issues that could have resulted in permanent deafness, and Axl Rose was brought in. Now, here's my opinion on that. Axl Rose, I don't like him as a person. I think he's arrogant. That's just my opinion. But, he didn't fit with the band. He did a good job for what he had to do. Props to him for offering to join and help the boys out to finish their tour. But I was very skeptical about them actually making an album together. I thought, I think that that's a really bad idea. And this news that Brian Johnson and Phil Rudd might return or are reunited full-time is a breath of fresh air, because Rock or Bust was a fantastic album. I have not reviewed that one yet. I should. Sorry, I had to wipe my nose a little bit there. I've had a cold for a few days. But do I think that they've got some good music? Yes. Angus has reportedly been sifting through ideas for songs that Malcolm Young, his brother, had before he passed away, and they are turning those into songs. Apparently, we haven't heard any official word from Acdc camp yet, but a close source has said that Brian and Phil are back in the fold. If this is true, then we all need to have a glass of wine and celebrate with our favorite Acdc album, because that's fantastic. I hope that it's true. I hope that they do reunite and do something great, because the last two albums have been stellar. Black Ice in 2008 and Rock or Bust in 2016 were both just fantastic records, and I think Brian Johnson has a lot left in the tank as far as vocal ability, because I saw a video of him and Mick Fleetwood doing a cover of Route 66 with the, I guess, Mick Fleetwood Blues Band or something. They were jamming on that song, and he came up and belted it out. He even sounded better, in my opinion, than he did on the Acdc tour prior to his departure. I think his hearing must be getting treated and fixed or something, because his tone is just fantastic. For 70 plus years old, he's doing great, and I can't wait to see what this brings. But as of right now, we've got to just hope and pray that this is true, because if it is true, there is a rock and roll god out there that is watching over Acdc, because they need Brian Johnson. Phil Rudd, all of that stuff that he was accused of, I don't really know. I'm not even going to get into that, but it's cool that he's back in the band, if that is true. But I do think that most notably, Brian Johnson being back in the fold is the best thing with this, and I think the album is going to be fantastic. I know I haven't posted a video in a while, just been busy with other things, doing gigs and radio, but and projects, but I'm going to try and get back into reviews again soon. I've got several that are coming up. The two releases by a local band, Monolithic. They're going to be coming up. Mike Zito, First Class Life. I've got one that I'm going to do on that. I've got a bunch of stuff that I want to put out here, but I just wanted to take a minute and post a video on this because it's pretty relevant. And AC/DC fans, hang on to your hats, because this is going to be great. That about wraps this one up. We will talk to you on the next one. And remember, everything you do, do it with passion. I always listen to great music, and I will tell you whether it's shit or whether it's a hit. And we will see you next time right here on Cool Album Reviews.